again for another day, day 4 for the Gratitude Challenge 2021. Thanks again to Jen for creating this tag. I've been enjoying it so much and definitely been growing a lot from this internally, which I think is sort of the point of the challenge. It really does make you stop and look for that gratitude. So the card that I pulled today was the Two of Swords, and I'm still using the Silver Witchcraft Tarot, which I've explained already I don't have a guidebook for. So with the Two of Swords, I think I've mentioned before because it's been an ongoing theme for me over the last couple of months, which is being comfortable with uncertainty. And I think the Two of Swords really speaks of that. It can also mean sort of choices and stuff. And for me, yesterday, because this is for yesterday, I was out most of the day yesterday, so I didn't have time to record this video for this card. But for me, it was much more about being okay with uncertainty and being okay with not knowing everything and not always having the answers, because especially with her blindfold, she's blindfolded in the original. So let me just let the cat in quick. Come on in. She's blindfolded in this deck and she's blindfolded in the original deck, but in the original Rider-Waite card, she has the swords crossing over her heart, and I think that does sort of carry on from yesterday where he has his arms crossed over his heart. And I'm still definitely feeling very guarded and like learning to just be okay with being open and, you know, okay with uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable feelings. So I definitely think it's interesting in this deck, she doesn't have anything crossing over her heart. Her arms aren't crossing over her heart. In fact, her arms are like open, holding two small swords open, and there's like butterflies all over each sword, as you can see. And this makes me feel like it's okay to just be open and observing of both sides and both polarities. And yesterday I was really feeling like, I'm sure everybody was feeling, all the polarity going on and the division. There seems to be such a strong division in our society right now, and I'm not going into the politics and stuff, and I'm not going to speak about that stuff. I don't feel my channel is really the place for that, but I was feeling that, and it is really stressful, and it's horrible to see everybody so divided, and it's hard to like see, especially like with the blindfold in this, it's hard to see like how are we going to find a way where we can all come together and find an even ground here. Because I do think that you can't just agree to disagree anymore. It's all about coming together, the opposing sides, and coming to a genuine middle ground and understanding where everybody is happy, and we can move forward from that place so much better than, oh, agree to disagree and stay in such strong division, because, or forcing one side, forcing the other, because that's, you know, very repressing and not, I don't think, that's just very much a mistake we've made in history, and we don't want to be doing that again. We don't want to be enforcing beliefs and actions and rules really on anyone. It's not coming from a heartfelt place when you do that. This card like was just reminding me to be grateful for the fact that I can step out of the division, step out of the polarity, and choose to hold a bigger space, hold a higher perspective, and a more whole rounded space. And I'm still working on this. I'm struggling, of course, you know, especially when there's such strong opposing realities going on right now, and you can really feel yourself getting sucked one way or another. And that's fine if that's what you resonate with and you choose to do, but I know in my heart it doesn't feel right. Any kind of pushing and forcing and fighting, it doesn't feel right. It never feels good. Like, you can get wrapped up in the passion of it all, but it never feels really good. This is going on a bit long now, so what else was I picking up from this? So in the original Rider-Waite card, there's water in the background, but you do notice that the water is completely still. So it shows that it's about sort of being in that place of uncertainty, but being really calm about it. And you know, the calm waters represent the calm emotions. So again, I'm so grateful that I know I don't have to divide myself from the collective either, that I can hold that higher perspective. And with the blindfold, it's like, I don't know what the answers are, I don't know what's going to happen, but as long as I can stay calm, I can stay coming from the heart, then I'll be okay. And I know this probably sounds really like woo-woo and love and light, but this is a gratitude challenge, right? So yesterday I was feeling very strong emotions. It's just feeling almost angry, and it didn't feel good, and it led me back to the same place. You know, it led me back to it doesn't feel good to be on either side. It feels good just to be like calm, open, okay with what is. So this is a bit off, but in this card they have, there's no calm waters in the background, but what they do have is she's sort of looking up, right? Up towards, I guess, her higher self or spirit, you could say. And in the back here, you can you see those little footprints? But these footprints look like they're walking towards her, and these footprints look like they're walking towards her. So it's two sets of footprints. It's not like one set of footprints going all the way. And this just makes me feel like, what is that coming from? Who is that walking past her? And it's like you don't know. You don't know what's coming towards you. You don't know what's going to happen, and can you be okay with that? Can you be calm about that? Can you not freak out about that? I like to think she's looking up, calling for her guides, and they're there behind her, and that's what those footsteps are. They're backing her, they've got her. And especially when she can sit in that calm heart space, and they can definitely find it a lot easier to connect to her, to pass messages to her, to get through to her. When you're in that place, it's so much easier to pick up on messages. You notice things in nature when you're calm, and the nature beings for me are such strong messengers. And you can notice synchronicities a lot better, and you can notice numbers and so many things. You notice these messages a lot more. You notice sensations in the body, and just become a lot more in tune in general. It's more powerful to hold light than it is anger and darkness and righteousness. And if you're going to push for anything, pushing for us to come together, for us to end the division. And I don't mean that by forcing any side. Two of Swords again, definitely on theme with the darker energies I've been getting for this tag so far, but this makes a lot of sense. By the end of the day, I was definitely feeling a lot more grounded and a lot more calm. and for that I'm really grateful. So that's everything for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.